Today's weather is sponsored by Expressway Car Wash, Lube, and Deli, with 2 locations in Paducah, Kentucky. Good evening, I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. It's February 5th, 2017. We've got some thunderstorms in the forecast. Let's pick this apart. Now, we will have clouds tonight increasing from the southwest to west. Some scattered showers possible later tonight, maybe a rumble of thunder. Nothing severe tonight. Probably nothing severe during the daylight hours on Monday. It's Monday night that we start to become concerned of some elevated thunderstorms that could produce some hail. We look here at the current Day 2 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. This yellow area is a slight risk for severe thunderstorms. The dark green is a marginal risk. And this very light green, that's just general thunderstorms not anticipated to be severe. Slight risk means that scattered severe thunderstorms are likely to occur, but perhaps not widespread severe weather. The main concern on Monday night will be hail. Quarter size, maybe larger. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. A rather low confidence forecast for Monday night into Tuesday as far as severe weather goes. This could shift around somewhat. The Storm Prediction Center often does shift around their outlooks a little bit. So we'll have to wake up tomorrow. We'll see the new outlook and see what they are thinking. Now on Tuesday, we have another risk for strong storms. Now you see the area in yellow, slight risk area, has shifted to the east and southeast. Scattered severe thunderstorms, certainly a possibility on Tuesday. Now we will have some wind shear, some turning of winds with height. Also some speed shear. Winds increasing with height. That combination with some CAPE, energy for thunderstorms, could produce some large hail, some reports of strong or damaging winds, and a non-zero tornado risk. What does that mean? Isolated tornado risk. Really have to watch out in February. We get these storm systems with strong winds aloft, and sometimes that can produce severe weather. So let's keep an eye on it. Monday night for the first round, and then again on Tuesday afternoon for a second round. Take a quick look at temperatures for Monday, and it's going to be warm. It's going to feel more like spring than February, but that's the way this winter's gone. We're pretty much used to that. Let's just move through here and watch the temperatures as we move into Monday morning. We'll stop here at 6 a.m. 41 in Paducah, 34 in St. Louis. Watch what happens during the day as that area of low pressure develops over the central U.S., moves northeast, going to pull that warm air northward. Look at that. 5 p.m. on Monday afternoon, probably going to be in the 60s. This may be a little low on the NAM guidance. Probably going to be in the 60s across most of our area, upper 50s to the north. 62 degrees in Springfield, Missouri, 63 in Memphis. Warm air pulling northward ahead of the cold front, ahead of the storm. Watch what happens on Monday night. Temperatures actually rising through the night, and that is again in response to this deep area of low pressure that will develop to our northwest. 10 p.m. at night, 60 degrees in Paducah, Kentucky at the beginning of February. Well above normal temperatures. Normal low temperature this time of year, 25 degrees. So you can do the math, well above normal as we move into Monday night. Now, that's also one ingredient, of course, for those thunderstorms on Monday night. Then we move into Tuesday, and you can see the cold front to our north and west slowly moving east-southeast. It sort of gets hung up over our area briefly on Tuesday afternoon and evening. We'll see how quick it moves out, but look at these warm temperatures, 66 degrees. Well above normal temperatures, and moisture will be associated with that as well. We'll look at dew points in a minute. Then as we move into Tuesday night, you'll notice the cold front marching south and southeast. Here comes the colder air to the north. Showers and thunderstorms come to an end on Tuesday night before the cold air arrives. Let's go ahead and take a look at dew points. Moisture at the low levels. Now in the winter months, I always tell you, look for dew points of 58 degrees and above. We start thinking about severe weather when we see those kind of numbers. Watch the moisture spread northward. We'll just move through Sunday night here into Monday morning. That area of low pressure pulling the moisture rapidly northward. Stop here at about midnight on Tuesday. 58 dew point in Paducah. Remember what I just told you. The blue area there, some 60 plus dew points over southeast Missouri. That's sufficient enough moisture to be concerned about some severe thunderstorms. When you combine that with CAPE, energy available for storms, elevated storms, oftentimes they produce hail. We may have some hail on Monday night, so let's pay attention to that. We'll move through Monday night into Tuesday morning. You can see the front to the northwest moving southward, and that brings the moisture further south and east, and we dry out behind the front. We'll stop here at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. Look at this pool of dew points ahead of the cold front. A 60 dew point in Paducah. Those 60 dew points reach all the way into Indiana. Southeast Missouri, 60, 62, 63 degrees for the dew point. Plenty moisture here to be concerned again about some of those storms possibly being severe. As we move into Tuesday evening, look to the north and west, and you can see that dry air. Look at this 27 degree dew point in Springfield, Illinois, around 60 degree dew point in Paducah. Sharp cold front moving southward, and again ahead of that front is where you have your showers and thunderstorms. Now we have two types of CAPE that we look for when thinking about severe thunderstorms. We have surface-based CAPE. When you have surface-based CAPE, you start to worry about tornadoes and more substantial severe weather, winds being pulled downward, the jet stream aloft, low-level jet, bring that down, and you can cause damaging winds. Elevated CAPE is when we think about hail. Let's take a look at surface CAPE as we move through the next few days. Let's take a look at surface-based CAPE first as we move through the next 48 hours, and I'll stop here on Monday evening at 9 p.m. You can see the CAPE numbers rising to our west, southwest. Now this is surface-based CAPE, so there is some concern for damaging winds back in this area. I'll show you the elevated CAPE in a minute, but what I want to show you first is if we move through the night, the surface-based CAPE does move into our area. So late Monday night, we'll watch for some hail and maybe some damaging winds. We move through Tuesday, and that front moves in. Surface-based CAPE moves over our area, and this is when we're concerned about maybe damaging winds, isolated tornado risk, a non-zero tornado risk. Keep an eye on Tuesday for some possible severe thunderstorms. We'll move through Tuesday evening, and you see the CAPE pushing off, dwindling as we move into Tuesday evening. Thunderstorms come to an end. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mixed or elevated CAPE next. Now this one here, again, elevated CAPE, mixed layer CAPE. We'll move through Monday, and we'll move into Monday evening, Monday night. Now you see more CAPE over our area late Monday night after 11, then 12 a.m. into Tuesday morning, 1, 2, 3 a.m. The CAPE does move into our area. Again, elevated CAPE. So hail is a big concern on Monday night, especially the western counties, southeast Missouri, Boot Hill into northern Arkansas, perhaps into southwest Illinois. We'll have to keep an eye on this area back here late Monday night as well. The main thing I want you to take from this video is we could have some severe weather on Monday night and then again on Tuesday.